Hey folks, Mike McGee here. I am on a wild hog kick. As you know, I've got 5 of them here to deal with. What I'm fixing to do, I'm fixing to scald these things, and I'm fixing to start salt curing some meat. I want to do a salt cured ham, and I want to do a sugar cured ham. One of you, my good old subscribers, has been giving me some good information, and in this video, I'm going to put it to good use. I'm going to do some sugar cured hams, salt cured hams. Let's get with it. Wild hogs, a little different than a tame hog. Wouldn't be if you could kill it and get it scraped before it was gutted, but the guy that gave it to me had to gut them because I wasn't able to get up there right away and get them. So when you duck them in this water, it sort of partially cooks and also gets dirty, a lot of exposed meat where they gutted it. So I'm going to show you just a little bit. Now this part right here is on any ham, anywhere. You've got to remove this bone here and get down to the ball joint. So we're going to cut down and get through that ball joint and remove that bone. And then we're just going to trim this area up. Any place that had the exposed meat and the edge of the skin, the fat, we're going to clean it up and make it look brand new so that we can get into the curing stage, and that's coming up right now. All right, we've got our hams. We've got 9 hams out of 10 that we're going to cure. We're going to do salt cure and we're going to do a sugar cure. For the brown sugar, I went ahead and chose the dark brown sugar just simply because it has more flavor. The ratio that was given to me was 2 parts salt, 1 part sugar, 1 part black pepper, and then to go over as a binder first to use molasses. I got Brer Rabbit molasses. I figured Brer Rabbit, you can't go wrong. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix up some. I don't know how much it's going to take, so I'm just going to mix some and just see how it goes. This old brown sugar, it's packy. I'm going to make sure I got a good level cup there. So there's that. Now I'm going to do 2 cups of this. Every time I put this video like this out, people ask me where I get my salt. What kind of salt is it? It is strictly evaporated food grade salt. I get it at the co-op in my local town. It's a farmer's co-op. I don't know how to tell you can find it. Just Google it and see if you can find it. Here's everything you need to see right here to order it. USC, evaporated food grade salt. That's all I know. And it works great. I've done a lot of bacons and a few hams with it, and it works great. I'm gonna take my pepper. I don't really feel like I want to put a whole cup in there. I'm gonna do 1/2 cup and see how that does. And if I can't tell there's any pepper in it when I eat it, I may up it next time. The first thing I want to do is do my pure salted hams. That way they could be on the bottom, because the sugar cured hams, we're going to be putting the molasses on there. And what was told to me was if the molasses, starts getting wet spots, the hams do, to put more of this mixture on those wet spots. So I've got to be able to get to them. I went ahead and packed the hocks. You've got to pack the hocks really good with the salt because that'll draw down in by that bone. Otherwise it can go bad. And then I just completely covered them over. Then I put plastic down because I don't want my molasses running down into those others. And at this point, we're going to start the sugar cured hams. I've not done this before. And I can't open this because my hands are greasy. I may have to call for reinforcements. I got it. All right. Okay, we're going to use this as a binder. And I got it in this pan just in case. Oh boy, it's kind of cold out here, and I've heard about being slow as molasses in the wintertime. I think that's where we're at. Well, this might take a minute.
Rub it in, rub it in. Rub it in, rub it in. I feel the tingle begin. You're getting under my skin.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sprinkle this and coat the skin side because I want to put the skin side down in there. You drop down in the comments if you know about this. You tell me if I'm messing up. Should I put the skin side up for the cure? I honestly don't know, but the meat side is what I think will develop wet spots, and so that's why I'm doing it that way. But you let me know what you think. I'm going to just go ahead and put it in there now. You know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to pour a little salt layer on that plastic. And now I'm going to take my sugar cured ham and I'm going to turn him in here like this right here. Okay, here's my hock. I'm going to pack the hock. And the meat, I'm just going to pack it in there. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and finish all 9 of these, and we'll see what it looks like. All right, here's what it looks like. We've got 4 regular salted, 5 sugar cured. We're just going to put the lid back on this, and I'll check it every day. We're going to leave it in here for around 5 days. I'm just going to keep a check on it, see how it looks, and at the end of 5 days or thereabouts, we'll see you in the smokehouse. All right, it's been 5 days. It's time to crack open these bad boys. This is a sugar cured ham. I'll dig down in and show you what a salt cured ham looks like. They're down in under. Here's a regular salt cured ham. I'm gonna wash all 9 of these hams up and get them hanging in the smokehouse. The way it worked out, I'm hanging my bacons and hams in at the same time, although the bacon's only cured 2 days, the hams cured 5 days. But where I get my salt, they run out, they got it in just in time for this to all work out perfect. All right, we got these hams hanging in here. It's time to build a fire and get this smoker rolling. Well, it's time to decide which ham we're gonna take in there. I think I'll do this one right here. This is sugar cured ham right here. And I'll take this in, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut it off the bone. I'm going to wrap it in foil and I'm gonna bake it. Now this is wild hog. It needs to be on up there cooked because these things can carry trichinella. And in order to kill them, you need it around 140 degrees. That'll kill them basically instantly. If you want to do it like a medium rare or keep it pretty rare, 135 degrees you got to have for like 6 minutes. If you want to get lower than that, you got to leave it in a long time. Like if you want to leave it like a raw type meat, get it to 120, you're looking at 21 hours. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cook this thing and we'll eat it. Now this bone right here would be really good to put in beans. The smoke flavor in beans is phenomenal. Alright guys, it's time to try this ham out. We got the sugar cured ham out and we're going to try it. The salt ham, we already know what it tastes like. This ham really looks good. There was so much juice in it, I actually had to put it back in the pan so the juice wouldn't run all over my table. That's how moist and flavorful this is. Go ahead, boys, get you some. This has got a little fat and skin on it. Extremely moist, extremely juicy. If you slice it off raw and fry it in the skillet, it's just gonna get dry and tough. This right here traps that moisture. After you bring it out of your oven, you let it sit and rest for a good 30 to 45 minutes. You've got something that's unbelievably tender, unbelievably flavorful, absolutely delicious. Wow. So I tell you what, that is a huge hit. I guarantee that's the best ham that I've ever made, tame or wild. Absolutely unbelievable. Follow these steps. Get you some molasses. It don't have to be Brer Rabbit, but just some molasses, and get your mixture. 1 part sugar, 2 parts salt, and I did a half a part black pepper. You could go heavier on the pepper. According to what David Etheridge told me, I was supposed to use 1 part pepper, so, and it wouldn't hurt none. I can't even taste no pepper. But anyway, that's all we've got for you. We hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you on the next video.